Hey, it's Mike here, and today I went very overboard with this video. I got so much going on. I'm doing a what I eat in a day in terms of Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen, which is awesome. I also have a massive Thrive box there, which I'm super excited to open. And I just bought a drone, so we're gonna go fly it and take a look at the tiny house. Only thing that's wrong is that I kind of have like little boy hair today.
Excuse me, ma'am, which way is the boarding school?
Okay, so I'm about to make breakfast and I just downloaded Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen app. It's super simple and it's free. You just go through and check off, yeah, I've had 3 servings of beans, a serving of berries, 3 servings of fruit, etc. And I'll go through that a little bit more in detail. But first, let's make some waffles because I'm always making oatmeal in these videos and I feel like it's gotta be super tiresome. And this video is gonna sort of be what I eat in a day according to science, but not really micromanagey sciencey. I'm not gonna do chronometer or anything like that. I'm just gonna try and meet the Daily Dozen, which is based in science. So let's do this. All right, first things first, we have to open the Thrive box. I actually have ingredients for breakfast in here as well. And if you know me, I haven't done like any promotional things, but this is a partnership. And I've turned down so many because it's sort of off topic, like, oh, I'm talking about a keto diet, but buy this weird bar. But this is super on topic. I'm gonna talk about why in a second, but first, let's open it. ASMR unboxing, Thrive box. Not. This box is so big, I don't know how I'm gonna do this in one shot, but I do like the tape, so this is cool. Tape. Does that just say vegan right there? That said vegan. Nice. I'm just going for it. Slam. Glam, open up. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so Merry Vegan Christmas. So much stuff. Okay, so before I go through what I got, I realized some of you might be like, what is Thrive anyway? Well, Thrive is an online market. You go there, you can filter by vegan. You just press the vegan checkbox. And in addition, it knocks out some I can't be vegan excuses. Thrive gets healthy food to everybody. So if you're in a food desert, you can't be like, I can't buy vegan food because you can order it online. And it also makes it super easy. People who are super overwhelmed by going through the grocery aisle and reading all those labels, again, they can just check the vegan button and everything will be vegan. And possibly, most importantly, it knocks out the veganism is too expensive thing because all of these are 25 to 50% lower than retail prices. Like I haven't had this artisanal nut butter in like 7 years from when I first went vegan because it's so expensive in the store, but I felt like I could buy it off the site. And on your first order, you get 50 bucks off, so I didn't pay for half this stuff. And if you want to use my code in the description, you get an extra 25% off your order and a free 30-day membership, so you can try it out, see if you like it. And in case you're wondering, the memberships are about $5 a month for annual, $60 a year, and every membership that's bought, a membership is given to a low-income family, which is amazing. And in case you're worried about all the shipping, they are a carbon-neutral company, a zero-waste company, and I'm gonna shut up about them and talk about this food. Okay, so I'm gonna set aside a bunch of these snacks for a taste test later. I will say everything I got was oil-free. Why not? Even this barbecue jackfruit. And some things I got some popcorn. We're gonna do oil-free popcorn today. I got hibiscus tea because of course it's a Daily Dozen Greger video and Greger is obsessed with hibiscus tea. I got some buckwheat and some whole wheat flour because I'm about to make some waffles. All right, before I cook the waffles, just a quick example. These organic brown rice cakes were $2 each. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I got my waffle maker heating up right here, and while I mix all my waffle batter, I am drinking some hibiscus tea. So there are 5 beverage servings, and this is check number 1. Yeah, so tart. So I'm going to be doing a 50-50 buckwheat whole wheat thing just out of an experimental curiosity. Okay, so I'm gonna start by throwing in my tablespoon of flax. This is ground flax, and that's another check mark for me. Off to a good start here. All right, I'm doing 1/3 cup of einkorn wheat. People claim it's super healthier, but I just actually like it more. It makes better bread, in my opinion. And then 1/3 cup of buckwheat. I'm just trying to make one waffle right now. And I'm just gonna do the Milkadamia from Thrive, just eyeball style. Whiskey business. A little bit more liquid. Just do a little dash of vanilla extract. And I'm doing Ceylon cinnamon, the real legitimate cinnamon. Greger has some videos on that and how this helps your blood sugar when others might not. I like a lot of cinnamon. The final mix, and it looks like our waffle maker is heated. Lamb. That looks about right. It's a little bit watery. Oh yeah, so it was a little unfull on the side. First waffle's always the ugliest, but at least it looks good from one side. Okay, for the toppings of the waffle, I'm gonna do the pecan nut butter. I'm gonna do a banana, a pear, which is amazingly ripe, believe it or not. So hard to get a ripe pear. And some organic blueberries, frozen ones. Oh my God, I just tasted this stuff. I don't know what they put in it, but it tastes so good. They must put crack in it. It's definitely crack. All right, now for the finishing touch, a little bit of plain Forager cashew yogurt. I go pretty light on this stuff. It's mainly just aesthetic. Whoa. It's a little bit harder to pour right now than I thought it was gonna be. Not as light as I meant it to be, but it looks great. Check it out now. Can you even tell it's a waffle anymore? It's mostly just a pile of fruit. All right, so time to eat this thing. I feel kind of bad eating it because it looks so good. Dang, that's good. Definitely a successful start to the day. I'm gonna go ahead and check all those boxes and feel really good about myself. And in case you're wondering about the drone, this is a DJI Mavic Pro, and I actually just bought it used from a dude for an amazing price in a parking lot across the street from a meat packing plant / slaughterhouse, which is just a crazy coincidence. It was the best place to meet for us. And it's a crazy coincidence because I actually am getting it so that I can film a documentary about the hog confinements in Iowa. Iowa is the state I live in, and it's the largest hog producer in the country. And so I'm gonna go and do a little mini doc on that, post it on YouTube. So if you live in Iowa and you wanna help with that, let me know. And I just finished it. Yeah, there are more pigs than people in Iowa, which is totally crazy. So I'm gonna go around and just explore the issue. And I did buy this with Patreon money, so thank you guys so much. You're making the mini doc possible and so many other things, and I have so many uses for this, so thanks again. Okay, now in terms of lunch, I'm gonna do something in honor of that one person in the comments in every single What I Eat in a Day video that's like, you spend so much time cooking, you're just cooking all day, you're so privileged, no one could ever do this. So I'm gonna make what I call Mike's disturbingly easy kitchery bowl. I guess it's kitchery. It's literally going to be brown rice, some, I believe, yellow split peas, a sweet potato, onion, and curry powder, all in the Instant Pot. You could do this in one pot if you time it right, but I'm just gonna go super lazy, pop it in, and it'll be done. And then I'm gonna put some barbecue jackfruit on top, why not? And Dr. Gregor, that count as serving of fruit? Serving of fruit, maybe? All right, I'm cooking for 2 people. I'm doing 3/4 of a cup of each grain. Don't forget to rinse the soapy stuff off of those. Lundberg brown rice with the arsenic level approved for babies. And then for the Instant Pot, I just do twice as much water as there was grains. And I usually do 3 times as much if I'm doing a normal pot. Okay, so at this point, I like to add the onions and mix them in because onions and garlic actually increase the bioavailability of some minerals from whole grains. It increases zinc, for example, as this study mentioned. It's a pretty large increase. So I'll mix those all the way in. Hopefully they'll shrink. Then I add curry, just kind of eyeball it. Then I sort of lay the sweet potatoes on top in sort of thicker discs. They cook so fast. All right, now I'm just gonna set it for 22 minutes on high pressure. Blam. It's already on 22, you can tell what I've been cooking recently. And I'm gonna press manual again so that it doesn't keep heating, and we're good to go. All right, it's done cooking. Gonna depressurize it. All right, there it is, looking good. My camera's fogging up. Here is just a little dollop of it. No, it's not going to win any beauty contests. And I think we're going to go ahead and throw some fresh romaine on there to get some more veggie action. All right, now for the final touch, the barbecue jackfruit. Could heat this up if you want, but I'm just going to splop some right on there. Blim blam. Pretty good. Pretty shiny, though. So I'm also lucky enough to be joined by my partner in crime, Lindy.
Hello.
And we are not going to do a mukbang, don't worry. We're just going to eat lunch. That's way too much for one video.
I also eat way too fast for us to do that.
Yeah. And many of you may recognize Lindy from our Tiny House channel.
It's TIY, as in tiny it yourself.
And it's great, so watch it. But when we're done for dessert, we're gonna do a snack taste test of all of these snacks we got from Thrive, at least the ones that we haven't had before, so that'll be awesome. And a couple points about the Daily Dozen. Because of the brown rice, we're checking off a whole grains box. We're checking off a greens box because of the romaine on top. We're also checking off beans, which also includes legumes, because we've got those split peas in here. And finally, water counts as one of the beverages, so don't be overwhelmed by the 5 beverages target. Okay, so now we're gonna do some taste test for dessert. Lindy is a snack demon champion.
I'm a bean Snack themed.
There you go. Okay, so Mary's Gone crackers I eat all the time, so I am not gonna taste test that one, but it's a good oil-free snack. This is a chia and hemp variety. It's really good to dip in stuff.
I can't eat it because it has quinoa.
She's
and
allergic
I'm
to quinoa. Yeah, if you have sharp stomach pains after you eat quinoa, you're probably allergic. You just learned something. Okay, which one do you want to try?
I'm really excited about this one.
This is a, quote, butter toffee, which is somehow vegan. And just so you know, these are treats. Some of them have coconut sugar and stuff, but they're all oil-free still. I figured that would be a good guideline. So you open that one, and I'm gonna open this Cocoa Thins vanilla thing. It's made with cassava, which is a tuber, I think. I think it's actually another word for tapioca. Am I wrong about that?
I think it is.
Ooh, this is good.
This is also kid-proof because I can't
Child,
open
it's
it.
Lindy-proof, so it's gonna be a while.
I just want some snacks.
Just gonna fast forward.
Okay, I got it. This is basically a bunch of seeds, coconut sugar, and then butter toffee flavor, and it does say it's vegan, so.
So no real butter.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one. It just like crumbled in my hand, but it's good. And it's kind of soft and crunchy at the same time.
Mm-hmm. This does remind me of like butterscotch candies that you have when you're a kid, those little yellow ones that are probably like pure sugar and just a little bit of flavoring. I don't know if I could eat a whole bag though because it is sweet.
Yeah, these are both really sweet. Like they're actually too sweet for me, but for basically anyone else, they'd probably be awesome.
It tastes kind of like coconut macaroons actually.
Nice.
If you're a fan of like the Girl Scout Samoa cookies, you'd probably like this.
All right, now we're gonna double up on these two. We have Karma Lime Twist wrapped cashews. Gotta cover both of our faces. And then these are really interesting. Brammy chili lime lupini snacks. Like, what is a lupini? Apparently it's a bean, and I've never had it before. I'm like, I'm gonna try this weird thing.
Finally one I can open. Or maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon.
These look kind of like butter beans. Interesting. It says 2.5 times more minerals than coconut water. Is that like an accomplishment? I don't think so. Pretty good. Like, I wasn't expecting them to be like moist and stuff, but it kind of works. How are those in there?
These are pretty good. They just mostly taste like cashews. They don't have like a strong flavor, which is kind of nice because a lot of times when you get stuff, it's like super salty and I can't eat much of them, but.
You have to drink like a ton of water every bite.
It actually has a really, really light flavor. I want to try these.
Yeah, that kind of tastes like a cashew with like a little bit of lime.
They have crunch to them, so that's nice. If you're somebody who likes crunchy snacks, that would be a good one.
So you don't like the lupinis?
I'm not usually like a texture person. Like texture doesn't bother me, but I don't know. There's something about these being like moist beans and.
It's like kind of like you opened up a can of like.
Yeah.
Like butter beans and just started eating them.
Yeah.
But I actually kind of like them.
This would be really good in a salad though.
Okay, the Bear just dehydrated bananas. Lindy doesn't eat bananas, but these
they give me dermatitis. So.
Super crunchy. They're good. They're good. They are super crunchy.
This brand, I think, makes all sorts of fruits because I've seen it before in like apples as well.
Lindy went back to these, so you know they're good. Just like going right at it. Okay. Well, that's it for this part of the video. I'm gonna go and play around outside with the drone really quick. And yeah, what do you think? What's your favorite one?
I don't know. These are kind of growing on me now, even though I thought they were kind of weird to begin with.
Oh, the weird beans?
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually liking the weird beans now. I'm gonna finish these before anything else, even though I could just eat them. I mean,
gross.
could just eat a banana right now. They're just so crunchy. All right, thanks for coming on, Lindy.
Bye. See you guys. Try some snacks.
All right, here I am out by the tiny house, and I got to make this a little bit quick because it is like just above freezing and sort of misting water, which is probably not good for anything right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch this drone and do a little circle of the tiny house. Right now it's about ready to go, so let's do this. All right, let's give this a try. It's gonna be a little loud for a sec when I launch off. Yes, I'm bearing the full responsibility of flying into a plane. Hello, how you doing? Okay, so we're gonna go up now. Woo, a little high. Gonna be honest, I'm still really bad at flying this thing. I've only flown it once. Yeah. Look at all that nice tiny house stuff. Built those windows. We're about to come out with that video soon. Ooh. So I'm like halfway done, mostly done with the siding in here. Look at that awesome shot. Sexy cedar siding. See how close we can get. It has a sensor, so it won't crash. Woo! Pretty cool, huh? Starting to mist a little bit too much, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and land. But before that, let's just go up and get a good look at what's going on. All right, I'm gonna land now. It's getting really nasty right now. All right. All right, and just in case you're curious about the inside of the tiny house, we have like a half complete tour, and I'll just link that below. This is a video about food.
All right, so I am back for another snack, not because I need one, just because I want to show you how to do oil-free popcorn. It's really simple if you have an air popper like this one. And I'm gonna go ahead and also throw some nutritional yeast and some taco seasoning on it. The nutritional yeast, some people can react to yeast. I talk about that in my gluten video, but doesn't bother me. I'm gonna try 1/3 of a cup of this popcorn. And yes, this does count as a whole grain serving on Gregor's app. Whew. That might not be enough, but we'll see. Got like 10% of them in there. And you just turn it on. See you in a second. And so it begins. It's pretty hot in my face right now. Boom. That took like 30 seconds. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this is a disaster. We got popcorn on the floor. Who wants to start a theater? All right, and then I'm just popping some nutritional yeast on and the taco seasoning and going for it. All right, now really quickly, I want to tell you about another Gregor strategy to get a bunch of vegetables and produce in, and that is what I refer to as Dr. Gregor's magic drink. I can't remember exactly what he calls it, but basically you're going and meal prepping a few of these blended sort of vegetable-y juices, and right here is an example of a bag that you would throw them in. I cut them all up, divvy them up, and put them in 3 bags for 3 days. Here's one, it's filled with a bunch of good ingredients, and here it is blended. And so I'm gonna give this a try though, because I've never had this. And this does have turmeric in it and a ton of veggies. And you can go ahead and throw your B12 and your vitamin D in here if you want. There's actually a little bit of vitamin D in that macadamia milk I had earlier. And yep, this is where you're like, I'm determined to be healthy. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, in the sense that it is literally vegetables that I would never consider blending together and eating, but I could do it, I could drink it. Does this count as exercise? I'm just kidding, but I am gonna go to the gym in a second here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make a really simple dinner. Stuff that you already know how to do. I'm gonna go ahead and make some pasta. I'm gonna do this Thrive chickpea pasta penne and see how it turns out, throw some veggies in it. And I'm also gonna throw some of these strained tomatoes in a glass jar that is also available on Thrive, and I will see you then. Okay, so I got that dinner I was talking about here, and I'm pretty sure I make something super similar in my whole food vegan transition video, so you can go and check that out. And I also got my mint tea for my final beverage of the day. Also had a good exercise session, which is one of the dozen things you need to do on here. So we are officially complete. Everything has been done. So it was a super long video, so I'm gonna cut it off here, but I just wanna say my Thrive link is in the description below. And below that, I actually have a link to every single thing that I purchased here. You can check them out, like these veggie wraps, which I didn't even talk about. You can go and look through everything. So that's it for today. Feel free to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. It was a great day, so I'll see you in the next video.